I want to point out, Dan is leaving me out to dry. An anecdote that he had on his stream went, you know, pseudo-viral, as anything that we do ever goes. And
yeah, what is that wall of ours that stops it from going truly viral?
I don't know, man. It's because we have this insular community. And everybody's like, we love the NLSS. We love it so much we would never introduce it to anybody else because it would ruin a good thing.
Right.
It's fair.
But Dan's anecdote was that the first time we met, he said he watched my YouTube videos, and I said, oh, thanks for the 5 cents. Which is 100% true, but there's tone.
Oh, like what you did with me and Kate.
Yeah, exactly. Precisely correct. I did say thanks for the 5 cents, or something along. I might have said thanks for the fraction of a cent. But it wasn't meant to be malicious. It was more like it was a joke from one YouTuber to another. That's like ad revenue. Am I right? But apparently, I didn't realize that he was so proud and, you know, egotistical that he took offense to it. Like he thought he was worth more than the average viewer. But I guess the truth comes out now.
Do you want trouble?
I want, like, consequence-free trouble.
What if I can't guarantee it will be consequence-free?
Well, I mean, you gotta know where the line is, and then you toe the line.
You gotta draw a line.
Like,
let me put it this way:
you can't control the public narrative, right? So
TJ Miller calling in a bomb threat on that Amtrak over the line. TJ Miller doing some goofy stuff on Comedy Central, toeing the line.
Yeah. What if we get to the point where I just don't know where the line is anymore?
You can stay far back from the line. I'll move up to the line.
Well, you might put me over the line unintentionally as well.
I mean, if you want to say... When you say things, you have to be responsible for saying them.
No, but what if I say things and then you say other things that are not the things I said, and then all of a sudden I said them, because that's how it works.
But I have not done that, except for the Dr. Flopper thing. But that's mostly just because I'm mad at Dr. Flopper.
So you're taking it out on the wrong guy.
Well, then stop reading his messages out.
I will never acknowledge him again.
Okay, then we're good.
I will ban him as well. How does that make you feel?
You just mentally banned him. I think you're good.
Yeah, you don't have to actually ban him. Like, he could be
I'll actually report him to Twitch.
I mean, this is just...
I'll call the police.
I'll actually dox him.
All right, see, this is now you've gone over the line.
That's over the line.
That is like...
That was the line.
I might find out who his internet provider is and make sure it never functions again.
This is
I died on
actually...
That's before the line, because that's absurd. So, like... You've gone back below the line now.
I think you actually want to be over the line. That's my thinking about Nick, is that you're on some kind of like Call of the Void thing right now. Like you're looking at the subway train and being like, wouldn't it be weird if I just, you know, fell onto the tracks right now? And I'm like, wouldn't it be weird if the subway train had Owen Wilson's face on it? That's where the humor friction changes between the two of us.
You think I want to get hit by a train?
I think, like, from a self-destructive, like, commentary level, you might be looking at the Call of the Void, is all I'm saying.
See, that's the thing, though, that, like, people kind of conflate me being good quick with me being very good. I'm very rarely exceptionally good at things. I'm just good at things very quickly.
Here, I'm dissecting your personality, Austin, in a way that is way too intimate, so just tell me to stop if it gets uncomfortable.
Okay.
You strike me as the kind of person for whom everything has been easier to begin with than it is for the average person, leading to you being exceptionally above average at the very least at most things the first time you start. As a result, though, the negative is you didn't necessarily have to build that muscle of tenacity where it was like, I suck at this and it's going to take me 500 years to get better. And I think that's what's holding you back from the Cuphead situation.
I think that's actually kind of really accurate, yeah.
I know.
I didn't want to weigh in, but it sounded accurate to me as well.
Stop! I was going to a therapy session when I joined the NLSS.
Personally attacking me right now is what chat
says.
Attack
me now instead.
No, I wouldn't dare. Can I do a turbo mode run in 11 minutes?
You can try. You'll probably die in 11 minutes.
Dude, that works for me. It cost
Go
me
for
like
it.
a quarter of my.
Wait, did you unlock it though?
How do you unlock it?
You gotta find the NPC.
Oh, can I find him in the castle where I started?
No.
You're right. I'll
I
die
got this
anyways.
shotgun
It's
crossbow. Am I gonna win now?
Nah, that's a bad one.
No, but I have bounce bullets as well.
Still pretty bad.
No. Can you make them patch it so I can win?
I don't know.
You can just play on easy mode.
What's that?
Wizard or Legend.
I'm
I
not
haven't
want to
beaten
spoil
that
it.
either.
I don't want to spoil it. The NPC has a just great name.
Is it the cock?
No.
All I want to see one new weapon before the end of the stream.
All I want to do is see.
Did you got credits, right? You need to buy them from the.
You need to-
haven't played supply
A
drop. You
giant
haven't even
woman?
unlocked the dude who unlocks the new weapons.
You got me real
giant
excited about this update, Austin.
You
Sounds like a lot of work.
In Isaac, you don't just get the items right off the bat.
That's true.
I'm telling you, you have like a whole like expansion and maybe even like and a half worth
Damn,
of content since you didn't play.
I gotta go revisit this. I mean, it's like really good. I want to make that
great,
clear.
and they added 500 synergies, dude.
It's not that I've ever disliked Gungeon. It's just that Gungeon, in its vanilla form, took 70 minutes a run once you got half decent but not god level at it, and it burned me out. Chat, don't... Everyone's like, Slay the Spire runs take an hour. Yeah, but Slay the Spire is also the greatest roguelite made in the last 5 years. It's... Nick, it's so good!
I don't think it is.
It's very good. No, it's.
This guy wants to have the Culling 2 devs on Roundtable. He won't...
Gungeon's like 80 times better than
He
Slay
won't
the
give me
Spire.
a little Slay the Spire love.
Just to admit Gungeon's better than Slay the Spire.
Gungeon is also great. I mean, I have 160 something hours in Gungeon. Not quite
They're
a
both
thousand, but
exceptionally good games.
yeah. I'm not
You just
saying.
hide. You just
I'll
not
drag
like
the cards over to the other thing. Oh, I dragged the card. Yay.
Now this is overly reductive.
It's a card game.
Oh, I'm walking through an abstract landscape, and then
No,
an
I'm fucking with
NPC
ya.
said they were sad. This is so emotional. But here's the thing: is like I have admin access to the server, so why can't I right-click and just ban everybody? Because
I think you should be able to.
I'm not saying it's my server. I'm just saying, like, why can't I get in? You're an admin, just kick. I can't kick because the only way you can kick is to get into the.
I killed him.
The only way you can kick is to get into the menu, to get into the server in the first place. Okay, I'm gonna write something for you in the Discord.
In the general, yeah.
In the general. All right. What we're gonna do is join the server that's known as Wreckfest Official West Server 1. Starting now.
It's verifying.
Guess what, you idiots? It was all an elaborate ruse.
Did it work?
Yes, it did. To get
I like how someone said chat isn't that dumb. Clearly, yeah.
One person left, and I am now getting into the game. I'm going to ban all your asses, and I'm going to put a password on the server. That being said, it is loading endlessly, so I might not be in. Don't ban, just kick. Nah, they're getting banned, dude.
Yeah, they wouldn't leave.
They clogged
Okay,
up the
I'm loaded
pipes. There was room you needed to refresh. You're getting banned first, Bronze.
I like that a lot.
She lives.
Dude, can you hear her? She's alive.
Hi, Jet.
I told you, dude, it's messed up.
Did it robot for you guys as well when she
Yeah, I
said
don't
that?
really know what she said. I
She
just
said
heard,
thanks for
like,
the
a mile.
support.
Hi, chew at.
Who's laughing at me?
That's Kory.
Fuck you, Kory.
Fair. Oh, is this a
She
derby?
sounds like she's in good spirits at least. so
Yeah,
that's
she's
good.
laughing. I will say, like, so she's been sleeping on the couch because she has to sleep like sitting up to not die in her sleep. But every morning I do come out and I basically like perform like an investigation to see if she is dead. Like I
Fart in her face
because when she sleeps and it's not her fault, but like she's making noise that's like
Ryan.
"Argh," you know.
Yeah, I know.
And then I come out and I'm like, is she dying? And I see that she's sleeping with a smile on her face, and I'm like, oh, she's good.
Car salesman, you're gonna get banned.
The brain functions a lot like an organic computer, so it's kind of the same deal. So what say you, Austin, now that you know this?
I
just
wasn't
like
really
you know there you could get like a neurology degree
What?
if you wanted to
Don't have
talk
to be
about
an
this
All
stuff.
right, fine, right. Let's talk about food. How about
I'm
that?
just saying, like,
No, I'm with Austin. I'm tired of food.
if
wanna
I was
talk about electric
interested,
impulses.
if I was interested in what lay people thought of scientific subjects, I would watch my
Oh
own
my
show.
god.
Wait, is
So
this
why
like-
do we talk about anything? We're not experts in anything.
I think we're experts in like banal minutia.
Video games.
God, I wish I knew what that meant.
But now minutia, just average stuff.
It's
Oh,
another way
now I
to
know.
say bullshit.
Stuff that's generally not worth talking about.
The BM instead of a BS.
Yo, that's rude. Not the comments; those are fine. I can take them. But somebody hit my car in a demolition derby, and that's unacceptable. This is last man
How
standing. Huh?
dare- Is
No,
it?
no, I already know I'm super dead. This
Is
guy.
it last man standing?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
killed
is
the
it? Oh,
streamer.
fuck, I'm
I
outta here.
killed the streamer.
I've been playing all wrong.
I saw Nick from like a half a kilometer away, and I was like,
Shit.
I can't do anything at all.
I killed the streamer.
I was playing that all wrong.
Yeah.
It is still
But it's
yeah.
something that we do every day. Like, here's something for you. Do you prefer to back into a parking spot or
I was-
back out of a parking spot?
I
Out,
prefer to
every
back
time
out.
out.
Yeah.
out. 100%.
You guys are get in the 21st century. Get a
But
backup
my
camera.
car has a
Get
warning
a
that tells
backup
me there's
camera
someone coming.
and
I
back
have a
in.
backup camera.
Here's the thing.
I
Here's the
back
thing.
into every parking spot I park in.
You're part of the problem.
How
You're wrong.
so?
When do you back in when you go when you go to the grocery store?
Yes.
So then you have to like walk
Your trunk's up
around
against
and
another
get,
car.
yeah, extremely close to another car.
Literally
with,
has
you know,
never been a
your car-
problem in my entire
Potentially
life.
scratch another car with the
Yeah,
car.
exactly.
I have
Right.
never scratched another car, nor have I ever.
Maybe that's because you're considerate, but other people aren't.
I mean, Corey, you can relate. We got some thin parking spots here. It's never been a
Yeah.
problem.
I'm just saying, like, it infuriates me, especially because backing into a spot is more difficult than backing out of a spot.
Yeah, and let me explain my
Not-
reasoning. I'm very
because
much against
backing out, you
in.
just go straight back.
Yeah, but you
There's
could
no,
get
like,
friggin' T-boned by some idiot on their cell phone.
Not if you're paying attention.
yeah.
Excuse me?
I've got a backup camera. I've got my eyeballs.
The
and I
backup
have
camera
a
points
sensor
straight back.
that beeps at me if someone's heading towards my car, and it actually works from really far away.
That's fair. I'll give you that one. Sorry,
Oh,
I
you have
unread it
Honda sensing.
accidentally.
Oh,
I think a couple
fuck.
of people thought that I actually spent $3,000 a month on art, by the way, from that suite. And I want to know how rich people think I am.
They've never seen the meme. I can't believe
buy
it.
$3,000 worth of art every month.
I
Someone
cannot.
posted
That's how
that. Someone posted that in my Discord, and I thought it was real because I had never
Corey.
seen it.
How much money do you? I'm not.
No. I asked the question. First question was, "Is that real?"
Okay, fair
It's
enough.
like, because I was like, "That's ridiculous."
What, you don't
I
spend
think that car is
$100
the
a day
best
on
purchase
art?
I've ever made.
Well, I thought his DoorDash was way too low.
That's
yeah.
fair.
I don't know.
200 a month on
is like-
DoorDash? Come on.
DoorDash is like.
That's
Well,
like a
you
week.
subtract from DoorDash like literally all of the food money. That you
No,
spend
that's
every
not
morning.
able to. That's not
I don't
how.
buy food at the
I
store.
get
so
that that's how it
cancels
works,
out.
but you don't get to be like, well, I'm not spending
Yeah.
$500 a month on DoorDash because think of the money I'm saving on groceries.
Right. I'm saying the extra amount is what you should look at.
What percentage of your income is DoorDash?
I don't know, dude. The thing is that DoorDash is like the only thing that I buy. Like I
Well,
don't buy anything
one
else.
of two
I buy
things.
nothing.
and the $3,000 for
That is over the course. First off, it's $2,000. Second off, it's over the course of 2 years. Divided by 2 years.
2,000 over 2 years.
Yeah.
That's
All
like $1,000 a year if I did the
That's
math.
Yeah,
right.
$1,000
divided by 12, it's barely 100 a month.
It's actually not that bad.
It isn't.
I assumed it was over like 6 months, and I was gonna at least have a conversation with you.
No.
Is there a
so you
subscribable furry art? Is there a service I can subscribe to that will deliver furry art to me for $100 a month?
Patreon?
No, by the way, I hate to interrupt, but I'm mad at chat because when Kory's
Per
chat,
crate?
when Kory's chat was like it's $3,000, that's so expensive. Everyone in Kory's chat is, well, that's not expensive to spend on a hobby. And one person in Kory's chat said, "Isn't your wife expensive, NL?" And I said, are you comparing my wife to a drawing?
Yeah, he's more like an old.
That's
Wait,
how
was that
some
actor
people
flopper,
think.
though?
They're like, well, this is art that sexually excites you. What's a wife for? Just to sexually excite you. It's cheaper than having a wife. It might have been Dr. Flopper. I don't know.
Holy shit, that's amazingly stupid.
But then everybody was like, that's not that expensive for a hobby. I spent 12 grand on Magic one year. And then in our chat, everybody's going, $100 a month. What are you, made of money? I don't believe that the demographics are that different.
I just don't understand. Like, is it a hobby?
Wait a minute, it's not $100 a month. That'd be $1,200 a year. That's $2,400 in 2 years. That doesn't add up.
Yeah, you're right. It's like 80.
The math doesn't work.
It's
The math doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It's an interest. I
It
wouldn't call it a
doesn't
hobby. If I
Yeah,
drew,
exactly.
it'd be a
That's what I
hobby.
was saying. Yeah, that's what I argued
okay,
in
yeah,
my
yeah,
chat when
that's
that
fair.
happened. I was like, it's not a hobby though.
My
Like,
chat proposed
he's
that
a
I subscribe
patron
to
of
Yiftbox.
arts.
Is Yiftbox any good?
I don't know what
Gift
that
box. Oh no.
I mean, if that doesn't exist, it should from like a fiscal standpoint, probably.
Oh,
sounds
my
like a-
God.
It sounds like it exists.
What do they send you in Yiftbox other than furry art?
Just a
don't
crusty
know,
furry
dildos?
glove.
Oh, like,
No,
Maybe
watch out,
like,
watch out, watch out.
oh,
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh my God. Was that the double decker getting sent off?
Dude, you ever have that happen? And this is, again, sorry for pivoting. I used to be like I wouldn't want my
Parents.
parents...
Tower Alone on the Sea?
I wouldn't want my parents to, like, catch me watching a movie that was, like, a
Yeah.
female lead. Because I worried that they would be like, oh, you watching this to jerk off to it or something? But I want to
Wow.
point out something they've never said to me
Yeah,
in
your
my
parents are
entire
jerks.
life. But if I was watching, like, you know, the Drew Barrymore film, Driving in Cars with Boys, if they came home, I would turn it off because I'd be like, I don't want them to think I'm watching this just to jerk off to Drew Carey.
Fuck.
And by Drew Carey, I mean Drew Barrymore.
Oh my god! That was the best Freudian slip I've ever heard.
Man, you must have really.
He got jacked, dude.
I can't fucking believe you just said that.
He got jacked.
Sound like you did too?
Yeah. You're trying to make money on the
Someone's throwing
platform.
stones. I
And
don't
if you're
want.
being,
If you
you're
wanna
being
throw a stone
transparent
at
with
me-
your audience,
I'm just saying, hypothetically, if you were to throw a stone at me, you could say, hey, NL, didn't you get paid
I'm
an
throwing a
exorbitant
stone-
amount of money to play that Korean mobile RPG that Conan O'Brien repped
Yeah.
as well? Like, if you were to hypothetically throw a stone, you could hypothetically
I'm
put that
throwing a
one
stone at you 'cause you're bad with money.
You're entirely manufacturing your entire argument for yourself in both directions.
These are hypothetical. These are hypothetical stone throws. Is all I'm trying to say.
Do you
I'm
have
throwing a
any
stone.
other stones that are, rattling around in your brain that maybe, reek of guilt a little bit?
I have a stone to throw at Twitch, and that's like, I've been a partner for 6 years. Give me the bounties, please. Like hypothetically, if I was throwing,
Yeah, that would be nice.
if I was throwing a stone, it would be like,
Barry, you gotta
hey,
radio.
can you grease me
I
up
mean-
a little bit? I've been
Hello.
giving you like 40% of my income for 6 years.
you did completely ignore. the
I
email
did
they
ignore
sent
an
out
email.
that said who wants to be part
They
of the
slipped
bounty.
into your DMs now. They know who you are at this point, right?
I hope so. Didn't
Oh,
you
it's this
also get
race.
paid to go stream Hitman? No.
What?
I mean, they paid for my hotel and my flight, but that's not really getting paid because it's not like I would have been like, oh, I really want to go to Los Angeles were it not for this event. It is sponsored, but it's not like I had money greasing the palms.
Horsey, you.
Do you not like LA?
Wait, I thought that was a paid deal. That wasn't.
Not a paid deal.
Oh.
He went for the love of the
I
game.
went because I
surprised you
love
would do
Hitman,
that,
and I'm not
actually.
even fucking with you. So this is what I'm getting raked over the coals for. By the way, I was like
deep in the pocket of Hitman.
I was like 5 minutes. 5 minutes of work for $500. I'm worried that would, be selling out my audience. take a whole day off work for no money to go play a game that I think is going to be awesome?
That does not
Let's
seem
do it.
like you.
Wow! This is so true. Endlessly, I'm being the guy who's got his head screwed on straight and being insulted.
Always talk about how much you hate to fly somewhere and then fly
I
right
do.
back.
No,
That's
not
why
with
I.
Nick, for sure.
That's why I never do it unless it's a special case. And I was like, Hitman 2 seems like
keep
fun.
throwing stones at us unintentionally or intentionally, but like
Just because I said I wouldn't do something that you did doesn't mean
but you're
it's a
saying
stone
that it's
throw.
selling out your audience, but I don't think it is. That's the argument we're making.
I mean, I think it like, I'm not.
I think
I mean-
it's so insultingly like a good deal that when you say it's selling out, you're making us seem like we sold out.
But like,
Furthermore,
is selling out
suggested
bad?
that like your audience isn't capable of like expressing
you're
the
insulting your
integrity
audience.
necessary.
No,
Yeah,
I don't. I think that is. I'm not gonna say the G word.
chat. He insulted you.
I'm not. Because I respect my chat enough to not say, hey, we're gonna take 5 minutes out to watch this thing that I have no interest in for money.
What is a G word?
The G word is gaslighting.
Oh.
That's
I
all I'm
think-
saying.
That again, it was such an absurd thing that
Yeah.
the absurdity makes it fun.
That's fine. And again, that's why I wasn't going into anybody's chat and being like, hey, shithead, nice selling out, bitch.
Yeah, but you're doing it now.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I wouldn't.
I
This is
just
so
heard you say
overly
that, though.
defensive.
It's just a safe argument because you know I can't run it, so you don't have to worry.
What are you talking about? I encourage you. I was last night in Kory's chat. I was watching him play The Hunter, The Call of the Wild, a game I had no interest in. And
It's actually pretty good.
Every time
It's
that
good,
Kory used the deer call, and he went like the deer call was like, I went Laurel in chat, and I went. If you want to make me more money, you can just use your Twitch Prime subscriptions here. I don't need to watch the Overwatch League thing. I'd rather spend the 5 minutes jerking off and making soup for my wife.
No, but listen though, dude. Like, it's literally substituting a 3-minute ad break
Yeah. Thing is,
for
I need
the
money.
Overwatch video.
Yeah, do you have any interest in the ads that get played?
The ads don't go into my pocket.
Yeah, they do.
They-
What?
No, they
What are you
don't.
talking about?
They go into
Who's
Nick's
getting the ad
pocket.
money? You getting a? Are you? Hold on. Are you not getting a?
What?
Yeah, you get it in your payout.
Wait a minute.
I don't want to
Did Ryan-
divulge this information necessarily. I'm just saying.
Okay,
That's
so
why
say
I run the ad
nothing if
breaks,
you get
even
a
though
cut
the
from
ad
ads.
breaks don't benefit me.
What's happening?
That's why I have respect
I-
for the ad breaks.
Wait, what?
I
Are
don't
you-
know what happened.
Are you like being very careful about discussing your contract terms? Or are you
No,
actually
I'm
telling me you?
Nick gets paid for
don't
the
get a
show. Nick gets paid for the show, and the money comes out of the ad
No, I
breaks.
know that.
No one knows that already.
That's not a secret. But I'm
That's not
I'm
even
wondering
remotely a
if
secret.
You get a cut of the ad money from Twitch.
Okay, so I can
Yeah,
replace
yeah.
a 3-minute ad break, take money out of Nick's pocket, and pocket the Overwatch money for myself. That's what you're telling me. I don't know how much more simply I could explain it. Everybody knows
So you're
that.
saying that you don't want to watch the Overwatch ad to pay Nick? That seems pretty
I'm not gonna watch the Overwatch ad to pay Nick because it's my
He
audience
would
that's
make
being
more.
used
You
for those
split it with
numbers.
him.
I can't believe I'm being endlessly attacked for being an honorable individual. I run ads on the Sunday show, and it doesn't even go into my pocket. I run ads
I
on the
don't
Tuesday
understand
show, it
that.
doesn't go into my pocket. Because
I
as much as
truly
you
don't
guys think I'm an
understand that.
asshole, I'm actually a stand-up guy.
I didn't just see the fucking books, dude. Like, I don't get how you're running your finances.
I don't understand. There's nothing wrong with my finances.
Okay,
The
okay,
ad
no,
break
I don't-
money goes to Nick.
Okay. That's how you
So
do it.
you're not even checking the ads versus the days you don't stream that I'm on, and you're paying me that?
Absolutely. I look at the month and I say, this is the ad
You
revenue.
don't have to do that.
I go
This
to
is
PayPal, I send it to
actually
Nick.
hilarious.
I thought you were actually separating out the days based on when I was on. You're just
What
paying me
kind
all
of
the
an asshole do you think I am? Then I'm gonna go in there and Nick was sick on Monday, July 3rd. He doesn't get paid for this day.
But
I expected you would pay me based the days that I'm there.
It's not. You're disguising your laziness as the. Like,
What are you talking? Chad, I want you to know, this is what I deal with every day, is where when I do nice things, people are like, well, you're only doing it because you're stupid. Everyone else is an asshole, and I'm
Look
a
at
saint,
Chatmel.
and I endlessly get vilified for it.
Is Photoshop open right now?
That's a good question, actually.
Just
What are credits
endlessly
for?
getting raked over the coals for being a
That's what the
nice
show is, I
guy.
thought.
That's how we get paid. We get to rake you over the coals.
Yeah, you guys don't get shit. At least not yet.
I just realized, should I be disclosing that I'm sponsored by Northernlion?
Oh shit!
I think technically
It's a
you
sponsored
hashtag
stream.
adding every
Honestly, I
stream.
would rather you didn't.
It's a sponsored.
Because I
stream
don't
every
want to
time.
have my brand tainted by the content you produce by yourself.
That's a good point.
Wow! Holy!
He told me something about how I should fall in front of a train earlier.
I
don't
didn't say
know.
that.
That's not nice.
I didn't say that.
That's rude. Oh, I gotta. Oh, sorry, my bad.
All I'm
Right
saying is that if you want to something, there's a shuttle bus that comes in front of the venue.
What a strange joke that you've decided to keep
Jeez.
going with.
Here's what I think has happened. I think people were like, NL's an easy target. Let's make some jokes at him. And your jokes have revealed that I'm a good person. And now you're trying to find a way to make yourselves feel less guilty for the fact that you insulted a saint.
Do you know what a good person says all the time? I'm a good person.
I'm just saying.
What is up with Eric Jr.?
Eric Jr. is ready, but with an X.
Yeah, why am I in
and
a
it says,
C
it
class?
says his ping is 22 seconds.
I'm sorry, Eric Jr.
I'm just gonna rock this C class.
Someone in
C
my
is
chat made a
green.
good point about your Hitman thing that kind of made me mad.
Okay.
You gave me a bunch of shit about heckling artists for better deals.
Right.
Meanwhile, you go to all the way to LA for no money. You didn't ask them.
We
to
did
pay
ask
you a
them.
little bit.
We asked them, and they said that's not what we're doing for this event. And I said you drive a hard bargain, and I'm going. I wanted to see it man too.
So you're just a terrible barterer, then, is what it sounds like.
He read the art of the deal.
Am I taking crazy pills here? I'm out of my mind.
That was taken to a pretty.
Thank you.
That was an extreme
Finally!
I'll give you that one, but you did hire a guy to barter for you.
I love how you sent him out and then you reeled him back
I
in.
didn't take that as an insult.
No money? All right, he's in.
It's not
Count
like
him in.
they literally were not paying anybody to be at the event. That's why.
Oh,
Like,
they paid the other people?
No, that's why like none of the huge YouTubers were there. It was just mid-sized pieces of trash like myself. The people who are used to being like, okay,
Whatever I can get.
no, I'll pay for my own lunch. Don't worry about it. I don't want to introduce an ethical complaint and have
You
to.
can write off your own lunch.
You can write off.
Just write it off.
That
I
is
love writing
actually
off
a
Harvey's
legitimate
mistakes.
business expense in that case.
Just write it off.
These guys are gonna talk to me about how to write things off.
No, but the joke is this one you can write off.
Can you write off the ad revenue that you pay Nick?
I mean, I don't write it off, but I do. You know, when I give it to my accountant, I go, "Hey, this money isn't income; it's a business. Like, it's an employee, basically."
Yeah, we're gonna sort that out this year.
Do you have to
that a
make
threat?
like a W? Do you have to do like
That really was pretty offensive.
W-2 for Nick every year?
Like, I don't
We've
necessarily
gone
want to
too
get
far
into
now.
that over
We've
the
gone
course
too far
of.
now.
Yeah, this is getting into legitimately financial.
Like, let's not talk about
Yeah,
it.
well, let me give you my accountant's phone number. You can call him up and ask him all the questions you have about my finances.
How does his...
I love that chat can't decide whether this means that Nick is a bougie fat cat or if Nick is an underpaid, like, essentially
Laborer.
indentured servant. Like,
Yeah,
some
I mean, you
people
really
are like,
haven't
Nick needs to
volunteered any
unionize.
Valuable information.
Nick needs to unionize, and then half the people are like, that explains why you got a new car last year.
12 minutes of ads a week. bought himself a car.
Didn't even negotiate when he went to the dealership.
That whole conversation could have been
What
like a quarter of the length if I just understood what the fuck you meant.
Well, then
What are
when I
you
said it, you were
jamming
like,
to in the background?
you were like, everybody knows this. And then in chat, people were like, I don't know that. I've never heard that before in my life.
No, I thought you were talking like specifically about the fact that Nick is,
A partnered streamer?
Oh, yeah, that too. But we were on different wavelengths that whole time.
See you in 3 minutes. Bet you feel real fucking good for having ad block now.
Oh God, what if they start ad blocking so I don't get paid?
It's probably quite the opposite. Everyone who's like, we support you, Nick, take care of yourself, is now like, oh shit, whitelist this channel. Hypocritical motherfuckers, I swear.
You really don't have to pay for days that aren't the NLSS.
Well, now that I realize it's a thankless job, I might take you up on that offer.
I never said you had to pay me in the first place.
This is the art of the deal right here.
Guilt him into paying you more.
Let's have a straw poll to see whether or not Nick deserves a raise.
Starting on Monday, solo NLSS.
Ooh, wholesome.
Justin, you ever get that thing with the IRS sorted out where they think you're dead?
No, I wrote them a nice letter.
I'm gonna go
not dead, and they just never wrote back.
Go. Why waste the stamp on a dead man, right?
Right? Like, I don't
Maybe
know if
they're
it's
dead.
haunted ass letter.
I love the idea of them opening it up and it being like, ah, Bill, check it out. I got a letter from that dead guy that says, I'm not dead. He must have written it before he died. How creepy is that?
It's just a precaution he takes. He writes these letters to every major government agency that might have to deal with his death.
Shit.
Just
Dude.
once a year, you just write a letter. It's like, just, stay here.
They're kind of like water dogs. They're just wet dogs.
Seals are
Pretty much.
great.
There's one at the Vancouver Aquarium that they have because he was shot like 8 times.
Oh,
And that thing, it's blind and it just lays on a rock facing the
Oh.
wrong direction all day.
poor thing.
What's the right direction, Kory? The direction that faces its captors? So it can
You
be
mean it's-
cute
it's-
for
it's
the
re-
paying
it's re-
admission?
It's rehabilitators, you mean? Because it'd be dead.
It's crazy that they
otherwise.
shot it 8 times to make it cute. That just seems excessive,
Yeah, I mean, didn't have to be 8, right?
right?
All right, so I think we should pick wave because I think that's more likely to be elegant.
Okay, go ahead.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
What? Sorry, I'm happy.
Laming, by the way.
Lambing.
Do you guys think
Right.
you know that classic ice cream song that that one? Is that made by like a composer, or
Are
is
you
that
talking about the ice cream truck song?
yeah?
The one that's playing now is one I haven't heard before, but
It's probably like a Susan.
It's doing that or some shit.
Isn't
The
that
famous William Ice Cream. It's one of his famous compositions.
Isn't it the ice cream
Mario?
ice?
That's a Mario track. Man.
Hang on, I'm getting
No, I think
mind
that's-
flooded now. Wait, it goes.
That's Kirby. That's yeah.
Kirby, but it's that, no, this is not Kirby. It just sounds like Kirby.
That's the
No,
one. That's
that's-
the ice cream truck.
That's
Like
the one.
the ice
That's
cream
the ice
truck?
cream
Scott
song
Joplin,
for sure.
bitch. Don't you forget?
Yeah.
Put some respect on his name. He invented ragtime.
Ragtime.
Ragtime, playing the piano.
Is there a dumber name for music?
Hip hop.
Jizz.
Is also pretty
This is
bad.
brilliant. Defend just to the grave.
Scat. Yeah.
I think a lot of them are bad. Like
Oh,
rhythm and blues makes no sense to me. I get that there's
Yeah.
a historical reason, but it's like, hey, you know, like what was the blind Robert Davis or whatever his name is? You just combine him with some rhythm, you get R. Kelly. Rhythm and blues. See, that's,
Rhythm and
that's,
blues.
You guys, step one is you got to know your audience, and that was.
I'm using my soundboard. There's just some crickets right now.
That was the
You know those,
wrong
like-
audience.
Yeah, I get time and a half now because we're over. It's a joke.
Lure 3.
What?
Lore?
Lure?
Like a
L
L-U-R-E.
L-U-R-E.
A lure.
Lure.
Okay.
So fishing of some
Obviously fishing.
How many was the
Yeah.
number?
kind. Cook fish.
3.
Line. Fishing line.
I'm on the other team.
Fishing line, right? That's a lure. At line and bug, right?
Oh, yeah, these are all very much directly fishing. I was gonna say game because you're catching game, but I like your idea better.
Yeah, I think it's line and bug. I like line better.
Yeah, do line next, and then...
Line is blue.
Fuck!
Oh, we tricked ourselves into a pattern that wasn't there.
Laming.
Whoopsie. Give me a bit.
Yeah. All right. So here's a bit. It's a character I've been thinking of.
Thank you.
Oh, is it Texan man who makes steaks with a gun?
No, it's a guy who loves classical music, but he constantly thinks a viola is a violin and a violin is a viola. And he's also extremely stubborn, and he won't let anybody correct him.
Okay. You don't have to like give an example. Like that's a good bit.
Knock,
Good bit.
knock, knock.
Hello. Who's there?
Who's there?
Hello, William from William's Violin Shop. It is I, the classical music lover, who is here to purchase one of your amazing violins.
Sorry, but we sell violas. These are not. we don't have
Yes,
any
well, the
violins.
time for
All right, I'm ready.
conversation is long past. Please immediately show me around. I would like to purchase your finest violin.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right.
Thank God.
All right. Ready for this shit? Clancy 5.
Oh, yeah,
What the
dude.
fuck?
All right. So, sell
Oh
for
my
Splinter
god!
Cell.
I see them all
Yeah.
immediately.
Splinter Cell. It's
Okay,
which is a game.
Let's knock some of these out, yeah. Cell, game has got to be on there.
Oh my
Got a
god!
game. Got to be novel.
I'm so mad.
No.
Oh,
Baer. All right. Well, I
What?
mean, it's your turn. It's your turn, Kory.
Wait, what? I still see Red's turn. What's happened?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
we're
our
not
turn.
red.
That's all right. 1 for 1.
Okay. That's
All right.
All right. Tomorrow, too.
So, tomorrow is Thursday.
tomorrow.
Is Ham Thursday a thing?
It's Ham Thursday.
Welcome to Ham Thursday.
Well, it's probably day.
what on earth made you say
Genius. Genius.
Ham Thursday?
I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Oh,
I'll tell you that.
you know what? Tomorrow's the change of a day.
But I actually have ham in my fridge, so I gotta eat it tomorrow. If
I
it's
know.
Ham Thursday.
Ham Thursday.
Ham Thursday.
All right. I'm going to start with novel, though, because, like,
Yeah, it's novel.
okay.
Change is the best tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless there's like Ham Thursday or Kangaroo Thursday or
Yeah,
something.
is
See, I
there
don't know, it
roast
could be a
beef
Mormon
Wednesday,
thing.
Turkey Tuesday.
Yeah, you know, Ham
Mormon
Thursday
Monday?
and change Thursday. Change your Ham Thursday.
The changing of the hams.
Maple
The
Monday.
changing of the ham.
I'll trade you a ham for a turkey.
All right, Porky, you served us well. But today's Thursday.
You know, I always thought his butt looked just like a cut ham. You know when you go to
But looking like
My man's butt looked like a cut ham.
Yo, is it Thursday? Because your butt looking fine.
Not a
When you go
sliced
to the
ham,
deli.
which is different.
Ninja 2.
Fortnite.
All right, ninjas are in the shadows undercover.
Correct. Yeah.
You know, so is Tom Clancy. Except the only difference between Tom Clancy and ninjas is Tom Clancy's dead, so that's the third one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I
Fortnite
think,
has pistols.
I really do think that it's shadow cover death.
I really also agree. Well, here's the thing: pistols out there.
Yeah, Tom Clancy's characters do use those.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Hot 2.
Hot off the presses.
Oh, I know.
India.
Yeah, but kangaroo.
Austin,
And
though.
ham.
Hot gun.
Unless
Yeah,
I'm
I
wrong,
think
in
it's
which
India
case, then
over.
you
I
should-
think it's India over kangaroo.
I agree.
Okay. Okay, it is India. Oh
There's
no! Is
such a
it?
thing as a hot press. There's also hot off the presses.
I'm so stuck on hot off the hot.
Is that a thing he would say though?
That's one that you could miss. Is what always gets me is the ones where you can just be like, oh shit, I didn't think of that. You know.
Based in Dublin, Ireland.
I'm on press. I think press
All
is
right,
what I want.
impress me.
It's neutral.
That don't impress me
Oh.
much.
Bam, bam, bam. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Decapitation 2.
Oh my God, Tom Clancy, is he okay?
They cut his fucking head off.
So he couldn't come back.
Oh man.
Damn you, Obama!
So he couldn't resurrect. Everyone knows
When is
that
enough
Tom
enough?
Clancy can self-replicate unless you cut his head off.
It's a death helicopter, huh?
I mean, we gotta pick helicopter, right?
It's got to be a helicopter.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well,
It was
that's a lot.
kangaroo.
Clancy 5 was questionable.
So
once I
Ham was
saw
not.
game.
No, ham was not. See, I had fish, bug, kangaroo, and cat was the death word.
Mm.
So like I couldn't link, and then like kangaroo just kind of left out to dry.
Kangaroos
bad
are
kid.
hot.
I was like, well,
They're
they're
in
from
Australia.
Australia. It's I don't know, it's hot. I don't know. Like
in the
I couldn't
winter.
think of
That's fair.
another link between. I had Indian kangaroo left.
Or you
I
mean like
checked-
they're buff?
I had Czech shop kangaroo in India.
You know what I
Are
would have
you
said?
saying kangaroos are hot like they're attractive?
You should have
Yeah, yeah.
said "Good day, mate," but in an Indian accent.
But yeah, I was actually thinking. I was thinking I could have done like hot, or like hot.
We would have just asked if you were okay. That's all. That wouldn't have been a hint.
All
Yeah,
right.
kangaroos are so fucking buff.
Some of them are, dude.
Some of them
They're
are hot as hell.
Let me know what you think of this one here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we got more drums?
That's a. Please
A
let
little bit
me
Mamba.
introduce myself. I'm a man
That's
of
what that is, yep.
wealth and taste.
I'm not-
Been around for it. Oh no, not any longer.
Oh man, it's turned into a
A little bit
song.
of a variant for you.
Wait, what's that? Wait, no, this is a song. It's like some Mamba song or something. I can't remember.
Is it
There, I got this back.
I mean, I don't want to do this again. I think I'm.
Yeah, all right.
You were so excited about it last time.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, dude, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Is it?
No, I had a joke lined up, and then I realized it didn't make sense, so I cut it off halfway.
Love that.
So I was just hoping you guys thought that
I really don't know what you're talking about, sir. I just came here to buy a violin.
It was like the one time we didn't talk over each other. Austin was leading up to a bit.
All right, let's take some time to pop up our channel numbers by.
What?
Let's take some time to pump up our channel numbers by pimping our channels.
You guys want to play Overwatch later?
Oh, absolutely
You
not.
pay me $500?
Yeah, you're gonna pay me $500 every 5 minutes.
No.
It's only $6,000 an hour. Wait a minute, Nick.
Yeah.
There's like 7 people in chat. I just saw said I'll play Overwatch with you. Problem
Okay.
solved.
Man,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
shy, so it feels weird to be in
Tweet
comms with
him
people that I don't know
your
well.
BNet account, and there you go. You got a squad. They're probably good too, because they're on the esports platform.
yeah, these sound bites got nothing.
So you're telling
on
me
Drew
I
Carey.
should jump in front of a train and find your friends? I don't feel welcome here.
How about you,
Wait, hold
Austin?
on. I got something for that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That was so slow that time.
It was less aggressive, though.
I was trying to make it a little more friendly. Oh, I've got a recording of myself saying the word penis, if you'd like to
Oh.
hear that in
Yeah, play that.
piano form.
Do you have?
Please.
in piano
You know,
form?
okay,
Please,
yeah,
I
press-
need to.
Press the button.
Well, here we go.
Can you give me like a high one and then a medium one and
That's
then a
so
low
good.
one?
Dude, can you play like the chord that plays at the end of a day in the life? You know, like.
Oh yeah, you're musically talented enough for that.
Look.
Oh my god.
Oh, it doesn't elongate the note. It only has the recorded section of it, so it won't do
Aw.
that.
I was like, Ryan had the fucking confidence to go, can you play this note that I'll make that'll definitely be accurate?
You guys never hear a day in the life? It ends on it's a landmark
Oh,
moment
I
for
don't know
pop
about that one.
music.
I watched you play that game yesterday with the things, and I just don't think that you have that ability.
Oh, That's great. That's like a bunch of minions saying penis.
It is. What would be a good penis song? Real quick. Is there a really quick, simple, like chopsticks or like the?
I really like this. Wait. Okay. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam.
On that
Bam
hotline
bam
bling,
bam 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 bam
that
bam.
can only mean one
Bam
thing.
bam 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 bam.
I think this is the Wii menu. Rip YouTube.
You're still going, huh?
Yeah, this is like mind flooding. Beyond all belief. Alright, shoot the fade out now.